Now, let me give you some of the Theo Paphitis golden rules on business. Well, 1, cash. Cash is king. Never forget that. Let me tell you what my old mother taught me very, very early on. A lack of profit is like a cancer. It will slowly kill your business. A lack of cash is like a heart attack. You can't pay the bills, you're bankrupt overnight. So remember, make sure you've got enough cash flow to sustain your business. My next golden rule is very simple. It's so simple, you could say it's common sense. And that's exactly what it is, common sense. Now, I've got to tell you, common sense is not common. It's not common in life, and I promise you, it's not common in business. 90% of business is common sense. So if you've got common sense, you too have got a great chance to be successful. What if my sales don't hit my forecasts? What if my expenses are higher? What if something goes wrong? Make sure you sit down and consider these facts, because as sure as eggs is eggs, something will turn out to be different from your original business plan. And if you haven't got the alternative in your mind, you could end up in deep trouble. So detail is very, very important. My final golden rule is just as important, if not more important, than all the others. And that is something you probably haven't done for a very long time. Well, not since you left school anyway. Homework. Homework, homework, homework. Make sure you know your subject. Make sure you've done your research. Make sure there's nothing anybody can tell you about the venture you're going to embark on today. Because if you haven't done that homework and are prepared, undoubtedly you are going to have problems in your business. People ask me, how comes you're always so successful? Well, it's very simple. I don't embark on projects that I feel are not going to be successful. And the way I know they're going to be successful is because I've done my homework.
You're regarded as a turnaround expert. What's been your biggest challenge in dealing with companies that are struggling?
I think the challenges are many when you're looking at companies that are struggling, and there's a lot of different reasons why companies are struggling. There's not just one. But the biggest challenge for me is always to make sure the people that work in that organization believe and they follow me. And you know what? When people believe in you and follow you, you don't have to be 100%, but they still follow you, and that will make it a success.
Talking about your employees, how do you inspire those around you?
Inspiration comes from many different ways. One man can't be everything to everybody, and I think leading from the front is important, making sure that people realize that you care about them, making sure that people realize that actually you want them to be a flower in your garden. But it's not always possible. Sometimes they've got to go and be a flower in somebody else's garden. So, you know, you've got to be realistic about it. But being approachable is like the most important thing for me, that anyone can approach me, anyone can speak to me, and people know who I am, not just as the boss, but know me as Theo.